Was this a colossal failure?
It was a failure.
Yes or no? Was it a colossal failure is the question. Yes or no?
I have admitted this is a terrible
This is a yes
tragedy.
or no series of questions. Was this a colossal failure? Yes or no?
Yes.
Was this tragedy preventable? Yes or no?
Yes.
Has the Secret Service been transparent with this committee?
Yes.
Would you say the fact that we had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today as being transparent? Yes or no?
I have always been eager
Yes
to
or no?
come
You didn't
and
want to
talk
answer
to
the question.
committee.
We had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today. That is not transparent, by the way. You stated earlier, Secret Service is not political. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say leaking your opening statement to Punchbowl News, Politico's Playbook, and Washington Post several hours before you sent it to this committee as being political? Yes or no?
I have no idea how my statement got out.
Well, that's bullshit. So,
What's
Mr.
going on, Patriots? Welcome back to Right View Nation, the home of unapologetic truth and bold conservative voices. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, share this video with your friends, and drop a comment below, because it's time real Americans stand shoulder to shoulder and hold the swamp accountable.
I have to say, Director, we're pretty close to the halfway point during this. You answered more questions with an ABC reporter than you have with members of Congress. We have a lot more questions. The American people are demanding that we get answers to those questions, and that's what the purpose of this hearing is today. So I'm sure a lot of the questions that have already been asked are going to be asked again, and hopefully we can get some answers to those questions. I strongly implore you to answer those questions. You're here with a subpoena, and we expect you to answer the questions. Chair now recognizes Ms. Mace from South Carolina.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Director Cheadle, the American people are watching, and they're wondering if there are any questions you can answer honestly today. So, Director Cheadle, I have a series of questions, very specific questions. I want very specific answers. Most of my questions are going to demand a yes or no answer. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, my first question. Both sides of the aisle today have asked for your resignation. Would you like to use my 5 minutes to draft your resignation letter, yes or no?
No, thank you.
Was this a colossal failure?
It was a failure.
Yes or no? Was it a colossal failure is the question, yes or no?
I have admitted this is a terrible
This is a
tragedy.
yes or no series of questions. Was this a colossal failure, yes or no?
Yes.
Was this tragedy preventable, yes or no?
Yes.
Has the Secret Service been transparent with this committee?
Yes.
Would you say the fact that we had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today as being transparent, yes or no?
I have always been eager
Yes
to
or no?
come
You didn't
and
want to
talk
answer
to
the question.
committee.
We had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today. That is not transparent, by the way. You stated earlier, Secret Service is not political. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say leaking your opening statement to Punchbowl News, Politico's Playbook, and Washington Post several hours before you sent it to this committee as being political, yes or no?
I have no idea how my statement got out.
Well, that's bullshit. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask unanimous consent to enter into the record articles by Punchbowl News, Political Playbook, Washington Post, all done at 5:24 a.m., 6:12 a.m., 6:34 a.m., a solid 3 to 4 hours before this committee got your statement.
Without objection to ordered.
Okay. Is the Secret Service fully cooperating with our committee?
Yes.
Okay, you say you're fully cooperating with this committee. On July 15th, this committee sent you a list of demands of information that we wanted. Has the Secret Service provided this committee a complete list of all law enforcement personnel that were there that day? Have you done that? Have you provided a list to the Oversight Committee? Yes or
I
no?
will have to get back to you on that.
That is a no. Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th, yes or no?
I would have to get back to you on
That is a no. You're full of shit today. You're just being completely dishonest.
Mr.
You're
Chairman,
completely dishonest.
Chairman, I want to
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
We have to
continue.
maintain decorum in this committee,
Any,
no matter
have
how
you provided
upset we
any
get.
and all memos to this committee that we've asked you on July 15th? Have you provided all memorandums within the Secret Service?
I would have to get back to you on
That is a no. You are being dishonest or lying. Like you're being dishonest here with this committee. These are important questions that the American people want answers to, and you're just dodging and talking around it in generalities. And we had to subpoena you to be here, and you won't even answer the questions. We have asked you repeatedly to answer our questions. This isn't hard. These are not hard questions. Have you provided us all communications from the Secret Service related to that day and that rally? Have you provided this committee? We've asked for this information on July 15th. Have you provided any of this information that this committee has asked of the Secret Service? Any of it?
I'll have to get back to you on
Have
that.
you even read this letter that we sent you? Did you even read this?
Yes.
Okay, and you have said you don't know, you have no idea. Well, the answer is no. We haven't gotten a single document or piece of information or data from you or your agency in related to the rally that we have asked you for. So, was this attempted assassination of Donald Trump a failure of training or execution or both?
I think that those are answers that we need to examine.
Training, execution, or both? Which one?
I think those are answers.
All right.
we
How
need to
many
determine.
how many Secret Service personnel have lost their jobs due to this colossal failure?
At this time, none.
How many Secret Service personnel have been required to take a refresher course on how not to let people shoot Donald Trump?
Our personnel are currently operational. We are examining the facts of this investigation, and we will make the changes necessary.
What time did law enforcement become aware that there was an individual on the roof with a clear line of sight to President Trump?
I am still verifying timelines.
Of course, 9 days in, you have no answers. How many minutes went by between the time law enforcement saw and took photos of crooks and the shooting? How many minutes?
I am still verifying timelines.
57 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. Before I recognize Ms. Stansberry, I believe I want to recognize Mr. Mfume for a unanimous consent.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I beg your indulgence.
All right, folks, what we just witnessed in this hearing is nothing short of infuriating. Once again, we see a so-called public servant, someone who swore an oath to protect the President of the United States, sitting in front of Congress, dodging, deflecting, and hiding behind carefully rehearsed answers. Representative Nancy, Mace hit the nail on the head. The American people are done with vague excuses. This wasn't some minor slip-up. This was a colossal failure that put President Trump's life in danger. And what did we hear today? We heard excuses. We heard, "I'll have to get back to you." We heard bureaucratic doublespeak instead of accountability. Let me tell you something. When a man is on a rooftop with a rifle aimed directly at the president, when photos of that man exist minutes before the trigger is pulled, there is no excuse. This was not a surprise attack. This was a failure of duty, a failure of training, and a failure of leadership. Period. Now ask yourself, why has nobody lost their job? Why has not a single agent been fired, suspended, or even retrained after this colossal disgrace? Any one of us in the private sector would be fired on the spot if we failed at our job this badly. But in Washington, they dodge, they spin, they have to get back to you. It's disgusting. And here's the part that should alarm every American. Congress demanded information weeks ago. Lists of personnel, audio, video, memos, communications. And what has the Secret Service delivered? Nothing. Not a single piece of documentation. Think about that. If you or I ignored a subpoena, we'd be in jail. But when government bureaucrats do it, crickets. This is about more than just incompetence. It's about trust. The Secret Service claims it's not political, yet somehow the director's statement conveniently leaked to the press before Congress even saw it. Patriots, that's not an accident. That's not oops. That's a carefully coordinated political play, and the American people aren't buying it. Let's call this what it is, an attempted assassination of Donald J. Trump that was preventable. And the fact that we're 9 days out and still don't have basic answers like who knew, when they knew, and why they didn't act, that should outrage every single American, regardless of party. This is why we fight, folks. Because if they can fail this badly at protecting a former president, what makes you think they're protecting you? The same government that leaves our borders wide open, that spies on Americans, that plays politics with justice. now can't even do the most basic job of keeping a target as obvious as Donald Trump safe. Patriots, enough is enough. The American people demand accountability, and we demand it now. If the director can't give straight answers, then she needs to resign. Period. We will not be silenced, we will not accept excuses, and we will not stop demanding the truth. If you stand with me, if you stand with President Trump, and if you stand with America, make sure to subscribe to Right View Nation, smash that like button, share this video far and wide, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Let's make sure the swamp hears us loud and clear. Patriots are watching, and we will not back down. God bless you all, God bless President Trump, and God bless the United States of America.